Hey, y'all, it's DJ Erica again. I don't know what's going on this morning, but we just lost another legend. Um, Little Richard has died this morning, at the age of 87. I literally just found this out just a few minutes ago. Um, they're not saying the actual cause of death. It's being reported from TMZ. I've seen it on Yahoo.com. Now it's on TMZ. And I'm just going to read what it says on here. It says, Little Richard, a giant in the early stages of rock and roll and beyond, has died. Richard had enormous influence over the genre with insanely popular hits like the fantastic single Tutti Frutti, Long Tail Sally, um, Long Tail Sally. The Beatles have credited Richard as being an inspirational influence to the group. Um, Richard was born Richard Wayne Penniman in 1932, and then TMC is saying that Little Richard was born in the Depression and died in what feels like a depression. So basically, they're saying that he was born during the Great Depression era and he just died during this current depression that we got going on with the coronavirus. Um, honestly, it's just sad, y'all. Like, honestly, I just came on here to say rest in peace to the man. Um, you know, I remember seeing Little Richard on Martin and a few other things. Because when I was a kid, I was born in the early '90s, so of course that was way past his time. But I know who Little Richard is. I know some of his music, a Tutti Frutti, Oh Rudy, and Good Golly Miss Molly, Send Me Some Lovin'. A few of the songs I do know by him. Um, just to give you some more info. It says in 1959, Richard shocked the world by quitting rock biz, and he became a minister, recording gospel. He recorded an album called God Is Real 1959. He couldn't stay away for that long. Richard came back in 1964 after the Beatles re-recorded his hit Long Tail Sally with great success. In 1964, following the Beatles recording of Long Tail Sally, Little Richard plugged back into rock and roll. Over the ensuing decades, Little Richard would continue to perform and record, but the public response failed to match the enthusiasm greeted in his early success. Although he didn't achieve great success after that, his influence was irrefutable. Um, he was one of the original inductees in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986. He received Lifetime Achievement Awards from the National Academy of Recording Arts and Science in 1993 and got a Pioneer Award from the Rhythm and Blues Foundation. Back in 2013, he did suffer a heart attack. And he said he took a baby aspirin. Doctor told him it saved his life. He credited his survival with a higher power, saying Jesus had something for me. He brought me through. Um, he was 87. So once again, you guys, we really just lost a true legend. His actual career started back in 1951 when he performed at Atlanta radio station. And he caught the ear of record executives, and then he was signed to RCA. Um, he didn't become successful while he was at the label, but it was a start. And then in 1955, he released his hit single, Tutti Frutti, which became an instant, immediate hit. So this is just some background information about Little Richard. It's just, man, 2020, like, I'm just tired of this year, okay? Man, I'm just staying prayed up, y'all. Y'all stay prayed up. If you guys got any stories about Little Richard or your favorite um, Little Richard song or appearance on different shows and stuff like that, comment below. As of recently, he was on the news a couple of years ago, and he lived. He converted his life and he lived in as a Christian, and he decided to live in an old person home up until his passing. So, once again, rest in peace, Little Richard. Man, we losing a lot of legends today. Once again, if you are in quarantine, love on your family members. We just don't know. Tomorrow is not promised. And for more commentary, please make sure you guys follow me at the DJ Jerica podcast and this YouTube. I am DJ Jerica, and we're going to have a lot of different discussions We have interviews. Like I said, we have a couple of interviews that's posted right now, featuring Spanky Hayes from Wild 'N Out, a producer named Evan Washington, and a music artist named Dito. So just staying busy. If you like celebrity commentary, this is the place for you. You guys be blessed. Make sure you kiss and hug your family members, y'all. This is really just a whole lot. And I swear I'm going to be pumping out. I have literally just pumped out two videos in less than 2-3 hours because we just lost Andre Harrell, and now Little Richard literally just died a few hours later. So this is just a lot, especially for the urban and black community. You guys be blessed and be safe. Peace.
DJ Erica, mixtape show. DJ Erica, female fleet, R&B, y'all. Fleet DJ.